What's up, guys? I'm sorry for this cap. I don't use the word caps while I'm videoing, but you know, I'm having one of them days where you look in the mirror and you feel absolutely horrendous. You feel like the world is crumbling, everyone hates you. I'm having that type of day, so it's I thought, you know what, fuck it, let's do the video. So what's up, guys? It's Yusuf back again with another video, and today we're going to talk about something that I have been having an issue with, so I thought I'd make a video about it. It's something called anterior pelvic tilt.
So I'm gonna use this shit.
One of the things anterior pelvic tilt consists of is, one of the key points is having a really tight hamstring. People who stretch the hamstrings all the time without realizing the root foundation to the tight hamstrings has to do with a set of muscle groups called hip flexors. You see, your hamstrings and your gluteus maximal, what the fuck are them? So your hamstrings and your gluteus maximus are primal movers of a particular movement called hip extension, which only ranges from about 10 to 15 degrees depending on the individual. Anything past that, it's kind of like lordosis of the spine. It's not the hips, end of. You see, your hip flexors, on the other hand, are responsible for hip flexion. That's like when I try to put my knees to my chest. If you have anterior pelvic tilt, it's just a fancy way of saying that the position of the pelvis has shifted. It's not where it's supposed to be. Therefore, it causes like imbalances, and other muscles have to take on the muscles that are supposed to be kind of addressing the issue or keeping the hips stable. So you're kind of walking around like your ass sticking out, like you're basically in prison. Instead of dropping the soap, you're too shy, you don't have a shower, so you're in the prisons. So you're in the canteen, sticking your ass out, letting the boys know. Let's just imagine it like that. One of the ways to identify that you have anterior pelvic tilt is to visually have an inspection of yourself. So take your shirt off. I know it's Christmas and you probably don't want to see your belly, because I don't want to see mine right now, but I'm gonna have to show you. Oh Lord. Don't judge. Listen, it's Christmas, New Year's, I pigged out, you know, I'm probably the heaviest I've ever been, but I don't care. I had a good Christmas. But this is how an exaggerated anterior tilt would look like. So for example, like kind of my ass sticking out, and my hips and my spine kind of going like a hyperlordosis position. All this kind of puts a massive strain on my lumbar region, stretching of the hamstrings, and also kind of stretching of the abdomen. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the abdomen in another video, because that's not a necessity. So what we need to do is kind of release the hamstring because we go in this kind of position, the hip flexors are pushing it down, so therefore giving it that tilt. See, when I'm going like that, that's because the hip flexors are pulling down on my pelvis, therefore creating this kind of bad posture. This is good posture because my back, you can see my back here, it's not too, see when you get this kind of C position, that's lordosis. When you know, you can feel it like this. That's really bad position. You want to be kind of like here. See, a bit of tilt on the hips is good. It's about 3 to 5 degrees you're gonna get of this kind of hip. Okay, so you want to get 2 dumbbells. Yeah, it doesn't matter where you are. Go in the forward position, and your starting position is this: one leg in front of the other. Your hip flexors are getting stretched on the back side first, yeah. So, and then you're gonna shift once you've done so many reps, or you time it. I don't know, you do your reps, whatever. For this, get a leg position. You're gonna go on your balls of your feet from here, back straight, everything activated, glutes activated because you've just put your foot forward. From here, you're gonna lift up. As you lift up from here, what's gonna happen is you're gonna press forward. Stand. Let's just say I've got the dumbbells in my hands. I'm here. I'm in this position. From here, as I lift up my pelvis, I'm doing this. So I'm bringing it forward. This is staying bent. It's staying in an isometric hold. My shift. So I'll do it this way so you can see my hips. So I'm here. So I'm starting position. I'm here. I'm gonna pick up. As soon as I'm here, watch my hips now. Bang. I fire all my glutes and squeeze and get a really good stretch on the hip flexors. And I hold it for about 3 seconds and then go back to my position. Lift. I hold and squeeze really squeeze that forward and you can feel it stretching. Hold it for 3 seconds, do 10 to 15 reps, rest for a minute, or do it like a circuit depending on what you're doing. So guys, I hope this helps you a lot, because I'm on a mend. I've got other injuries to fix as well. I'm gonna make like a little series with this and get all my injuries together, and kind of, yeah, whilst I'm on the mend, I'm gonna video it, tell you what I did, because you know, you might be struggling from this as well, so I thought it'd be nice, you know, because you know, I'm nice. No, seriously, there's nothing worse than having being injured, especially if you're an athlete. That's fucking half the battle. So I hope you found this information useful, guys. If you did, be sure to give it a like. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Yusuf, and be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Until then, peace. See you later, Data.